What is up with Elon's haircut? It's a matter of big bucks and common sense. I'm Brian. Welcome to my Tesla Weekend. We can agree that this home jobby is not very stylish, but Elon himself might say sometimes the best style is no style. At the end of 2019, Elon was barely in the 50 top richest in the world at $29 billion. By the end of 2020, he'd reached $185 billion, and in 2021, he briefly flirted with $300 billion in net worth before falling back down around $255 billion. Well, these numbers vary based on the days you select and the site you consider the most accurate, but for the sake of this game, it's in the ballpark. Let's math it up. In 2021, so far, his net worth has climbed by 70 billion smackeroobobs. That's about 350 days, increasing $200 million a day. If you divide the 70 billion by the 5,600 waking hours in the year, since I'm not confident a haircut while you sleep is the best idea, it works out to $12.5 million an hour. Now, it does look like he might have gotten his haircut while he was sleeping, but that's a different matter. An hour at the salon can be a nice retreat for many people, but others just find it a hassle. Since he's a workaholic, that means that any haircut he got, even a super quick 20-minute version where a stylist met him at the factory, would still cost over $4 million worth of his time. Which would you rather have? A nice haircut or get $4 million to look like that? Let's face it, it's a controversial but powerful look. Free press is worth good money on its own, and by cutting it himself to be on the cover of Time magazine, well, it definitely did the trick on the publicity front. You don't have to know tech or investing to have an opinion on a good hairdo, let alone this particular hair don't. And sure, an extra $4 million in paper gains isn't cash in hand, but some percentage of it is. And even if it's 1%, that's still $40,000. Even when his mop is masterfully coiffed, the haters still make fun of it. If your decision to buy a car or select an orbital launch provider hinges on the CEO's haircut, well, I'd wager that what little mind you have was already made up a long time ago. Thanks to my Patreons who are helping me inch toward going full-time with this. The hundreds of videos over the past 14 months have been a labor of love, and I'm really close to having my head above water, so check it out for some extra perks like exclusive content, early access, ad-free experience, and more. And a quick heads up that I'm finalizing my 11-year production spreadsheet, which will be available exclusively on Patreon later this month. If you've seen how accurate my predictions are, this is one you might want to check out. Subscribe if you haven't, smack the love or hate buttons if you made it this far, and follow me on Twitter at 4K Podcast to stay up to date. So what did I miss or misunderstand? Leave them comments below and stay tuned, stay juicy, and I simply cannot wait to hear from you clever robots at Supercuts.